Tonight in Health Watch, February is Heart Health Month. Minutes can mean the difference between life and death if you're having a heart attack. And all month long, we've been sharing tips from doctors on warning signs to look for and ways you can stay heart healthy. But now, we want to show you how your local doctors at Carilion are training to respond to a heart emergency. Carilion is nationally recognized for the way they respond to heart attacks. And tonight, in a 10 News exclusive, we got the chance to go along on a heart alert and see firsthand what happens behind the scenes when 911 is called for a heart attack and how your medical team is making critical minutes count.
That's a good copy. Direct to cath lab. 38-year-old male, 1 hour of chest pain, shortness of breath. ST elevation V1 through 4, anteroseptal MI.
You're having a heart attack, and your life is in the hands of someone you've never met.
Vital signs stable at this time. Heart rate of 80. Flash pressure 155 over 100.
What happens in the next few minutes could mean the difference between living and dying. Time is a battle Carilion's Lifeguard 10 flight paramedic Taylor Powell fights every day.
Time is absolutely of the essence. One thing that we say in medicine is time is tissue, whether that's for a stroke or a heart attack or even for a limb with a loss of a pulse. Time is tissue.
We got help. We can do a hot offload.
Every day, she's working here in the sky, providing life-saving care to patients who need to get to the hospital as quickly as possible.
Calling in with a simulated field heart alert.
That's why they train and run what they call heart alerts, simulating responding to a 911 call for a heart attack.
So often that involves an ambulance going out in the field, and they perform that 12 lead, they recognize, hey, this person might be having a heart attack. They call us, our dispatch, so that we can provide extremely timely transport and initiate critical care and get them here to the cath lab very quickly.
Their goal? Provide life-saving care with the same time of only 10 minutes from touchdown to takeoff. And today they're taking cath lab medical director Dr. Mirza from Carilion Roanoke Memorial Hospital with them.
We're hoping that he can see our process.
Usually Dr. Mirza only sees heart attack patients here in the cath lab.
So the patients need to understand that Carilion Clinic is one of the high-volume centers taking care of patients who come in with a heart attack. We have a tremendous experience.
He says at CRMH alone, they get about 2 heart alerts a day.
The volume is still very high. That's why we are so experienced that we can work within minutes to open the artery that's causing the heart attack.
He says the biggest delay they see is patients ignoring heart attack symptoms and waiting to call 911.
The longer the patient waits before calling 911, the more there's muscle damage. And more the muscle damage is, the higher the outcome of subsequent heart failure, likelihood of death.
Now, he's seen firsthand what patients go through to get here.
I think it's important for us to see what the challenges are for the patients as well as to the EMS.
Like most patients who fly on Lifeguard 10, it's also Dr. Mirza's first ride in a helicopter. The coordination took weeks to plan, staging an ambulance, landing site, and making flight plans. A team member volunteered to act as the heart attack patient and was delivered by ambulance to the landing site in Roanoke County. That's when Lifeguard 10 was called.
Lifeguard 10, scene, go flight, Roanoke County. Timeout, 13:05.
Lifting off from the helipad on top of CRMH. We were along for the ride. Flying at 120 knots, it took only minutes to get to the scene.
Might be a little snow kick up, but it won't be a factor.
As soon as we landed, the 10-minute scene time clock began, and they rushed to meet EMS and the ambulance.
You've got the 18 in the hand.
Yes, 18
Any other lines?
and no other lines at this point.
Dr. Mirza observed them work.
I think it was very eye-opening for him that he could see how we interact with the patient on scene, that then once we've put eyes on the patient and we've initiated that care, that we then step out, initiate the paging process for them here in the hospital to get them the most timely notice that they can get, and then we initiate transport.
And in under 10 minutes, the patient was loaded in Lifeguard 10 and back in the air, only minutes away from the cath lab. What's your biggest takeaway from today?
I was surprised at how smoothly the whole process worked. The coordination was effortless.
Thanks to drills like these. It takes a team of people and coordination between agencies to get patients treated and moved as quickly as possible. Dr. Mirza says this experience was invaluable. He wants to keep cross-training doctors in the field so that when minutes mean the difference between life and death, our local doctors are prepared to save lives. And again, I can't say how much, just how impressive the level of coordination between those doctors, EMTs, the different agencies, just how impressive it is to quickly get a heart attack patient from scene to the hospital. It's just incredible.
Yeah, one of my takeaways from that was time is tissue.
It is.
What a great way to think of that,
It
right?
is.
Which means that you're starting to lose parts of your body for every second that they can't be giving you treatment.
Right, exactly. And that's why he really stressed the importance of, if you think you're having a heart attack, take it seriously, call 911, because those minutes, I mean, it can make all the difference. And we've been talking about this all month. We have a ton of stories for you on our website. And if you want to learn more about heart health, those warning signs of a heart attack, especially how they vary between women and men, just visit us online at WSLS.com and our Health Watch or Healthy Heart sections.
Okay.